From DPL Surveillance Equipment. Thank you, I appreciate that. We're a full-service surveillance and security equipment company. We have lifetime guarantees and warranties on all the products. We have 24/7, 365 tech, sales, and customer support. We have perhaps the largest inventory of items that not only can you buy, but you can rent or lay away as well. In addition to that, we have a very, very extensive video library where you can peruse the video library, learn about your favorite counter surveillance products, learn about jammers, cell phone jammers, and GPS blockers, and cell phone interceptors, and all sorts of neat spy gadgets and technologies and techniques. Thank you. And we have some of the more state-of-the-art listening devices, tracking devices, nanny cameras, anti-terrorist products that you can find, bar none. Thank you. So if you have any questions, give us a call anytime, 888-344-3742. That's 888-344-3742. This particular session is all about the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Right now, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is trying to help consumers, serve consumers, and look out for us, and give us some sort of way of countering what's happening with the big banks and the financial institutions and big corporations who take advantage of consumers. Thank you. Headed by Elizabeth Warren, very outspoken, very active participant in terms of consumer rights, as far as consumer rights is concerned. She's been battling for us. She's been going in front of Congress, challenging the big bankers, including the latest Wells Fargo Stump. Wells Fargo CEO, his name is Mr. Stump. I can't remember his first name, but Stump has been forced to actually resign from his post as CEO and chairman of Wells Fargo because of Elizabeth Warren. She's also been battling other financial institutions as well, and she doesn't shy away or back down from any of them. So I think we have an advocate in Elizabeth Warren in her role as head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. But the bad news is because we have someone that's looking out for us, guarding, keeping us safe and looking over the bank's shoulders and making sure that the financial institutions, investment brokerage houses, pharmaceutical companies, etc., she's doing her best to help us out. But it seems like a number of Republicans, especially in Washington, D.C., they are definitely afraid that their friends on Wall Street, for instance, are going to be finally held accountable. So so what's happening is now they're attacking the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I think Obama allowed this particular agency to be put in place, and he intentionally made it so that there's not a whole lot of influence from political people. So in Washington, in other words, it's an independent agency with people that are appointed, as far as I know, by the President of the United States, and right now this insulates them from political bias, and which means that we don't have to worry so much about Republican administrations or Democratic administrations. The only thing we're concerned about is making sure that we're not taken advantage of in the marketplace when it comes to buying and selling merchandise and services, et cetera, et cetera. That's what we're concerned about, not political leanings. Anyway, lately the Republicans have been filing lawsuit after lawsuit challenging the constitutionality of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, and we need to get the word out over the social media networks, the Facebooks, Twitters, YouTubes, Google Pluses, etc., to make sure that we stand up and we let these idiots know in Washington that we want an advocate who's going to look out for us as consumers. We don't want to go head-to-head individually with the likes of, you name it, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, J.P. Morgan Chase. Individually, it's hard for us to battle these major institutions. But if we have an agency in Washington who can call these people in front of Congress and make them talk about what they're doing and how they do it and just hold them accountable, I think we're going in the right direction with that. Thanks. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. But remember, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, watchdog agency that's looking out for the consumers and doing a good job at it, is obviously doing too good of a job, because a number of Republicans and different people are trying to trying to force the dissolution or the elimination of the CFPB, which is insane, because obviously when you do too good of a job in terms of looking out for consumers, making sure that we don't have to pay usurious interest rates on credit cards, to make sure that if my credit card company gets a late payment, they don't report that to another credit card company who has absolutely nothing to do with the first one. You name it, surcharges, all sorts of fees that the banks are piling on top of other fees. All these things need to be looked at, need to be gotten rid of. If they're unjustified. And the only one that's really looking into these areas is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, because they have a lot more teeth, a lot more power and influence. So let's do our work to get the word out that we won't stand still for the attacking on the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and Elizabeth Warren, because she's a very, very powerful senator, and look like these guys are definitely afraid of her. So what do? They try to take away the agency, defund the agencies, to keep them from being able to help us out and protect us, okay, against these criminals in suits on Wall Street. So let's share this session with everyone and get the word out that we're going to stick together and we're going to use that agency and we're going to support it and we're going to make sure that we keep it in effect, okay? So you guys have a good day. Now, if you need any bug detectors, GPS trackers, nanny cameras, anti-terrorist products, etc., listening devices, give us a call. 888-344-3742. That's 888-344-3742. You guys have a good day. Thank you. Take care. Okay, bye.